Hello, everybody. Welcome back to another daily update. My name is Akash, and today we're going to be taking a look at Bitcoin and discuss what's happening with it, and also discuss how price could kind of play out because it's the end of Q3 and the start of Q4. So there's bound to be a lot of volatility, and on top of that, we're also going to discuss the economic events that are supposed to happen and how they can affect, especially today. Right. So let's get into it. Let me start with a daily chart here. And as I've mentioned quite a few times, 2022 has been the year of bear flags, and that kind of broke, like the pattern of bear flags kind of broke out on 26th August when the price crashed from this smaller bear flag. Since then, the price has been kind of, consolidating in a range extending from roughly 18K to 22K. So let's take a look at what's happening here, right? We have the 2022 volume profile here, and the point of control is around 20,172, roughly. Let's call it 20,200, right? The price has already retested this once on 27th September, rejected by it, and there might be another attempt to move towards it, which would indicate that the price has a potential to rally roughly 4%, right? But other than that, you can see that the price has collected all of the liquidity resting below these lows formed between 30th June and 12th July, and the only the only liquidity that's uncollected here is below June 18th lows, right? So that is one thing that a lot of people have been talking about, and although I was under the, like, my thesis last week was that the price could potentially start rising from here, and it kind of did initially but failed to maintain the momentum, which kind of, this is bad. Like, this run up is what I was expecting, and it was pretty interesting, right? But the price did reverse its whole move, right? So what can we expect now, right? On a one day time frame, you can see I've drawn this resistance here extending from roughly 51 to 45, around the midpoint, right? And each time the price tried to break above it, it kind of failed. There's rejection, and it did act as a support for a brief time here between July and August. Right, so right now we're in this particular resistance level. The price could continue going up, and the RSI could literally stay in here. So I'm expecting a rejection here, followed by another move down. Uh, so with that in mind, I'm still, the reason why I'm expecting this move to go down is because of the liquidity resting here, right? Although it's not a lot, I think we do sweep this level here before the price actually goes up back to 25K, potentially 29K, right? So let's take a more nuanced look on this 1 hour time frame. As you can see, I'm looking at a potential accumulation pattern taking place here on a 1 hour time frame. The initial, like, at least up to phase B, things were looking pretty good here, except for this move up here, which honestly doesn't look good. But since it's a sweep of the previous weekly high over here, it does make sense for the price to do this, right? But what I'm expecting right now is that this is the Q3 close that I've marked here, and yeah, what I'm expecting is a sweep of previous weekly low here at 18,084, uh, or a sweep of June 18th low to kickstart the run up that I'm looking for, right? Any one of these two could trigger the rally that I'm expecting. The target, like for a short term target, I think 22,181 seems like a pretty good place to go, because hold up, the 200 weekly moving average is at 23. Yeah, so this seems like a pretty good target for a short-term play on Bitcoin, right? If the price does manage to kind of flip this, then we can look at the 200 weekly moving average at 23,400 roughly. And once we kind of flip that level, we can potentially expect price to go up to 25K, right? Another reason why the price could go higher is because of the CME gap that I see here. It kind of extends from, yep, as you can see here, it extends from roughly 27.4K to 28.7K. I'm not saying we will go there, but there is a possibility that we could do that if we can manage to flip the 25K resistance level that is present here into a support floor, right? But for now, I think paying close attention to previous weekly low and a June 18th low is gonna be the the way to go about it. So far, I'm not trading anything here right now. I'm looking for top formation signs here, and if we do get it, I could potentially short this coin to previous weekly low. Apart from that, we have a couple of things that is said to happen today. As you can see here, the Q2 GDP index is going to be announced today, and if the actual result is below the forecasts of 9%, then things could kind of favor a bearish outlook, right? Which is what I'm expecting. But apart from that, we also have the Q3 close here. So things could get exponentially volatile as we approach this, right? We have what another day, 24 hours. So 48 hours, right? So approximately 48 hours to see the Q3 close. So it'll be interesting to see how price kind of changes. So my advice right now is to just wait and see how the price reacts, right? Bitcoin is gonna be your indicator of where the price is gonna go. And if you want to know where Bitcoin is gonna go, it's probably better to take a look at the S&P 500 because Bitcoin has been following this for quite some time, and as posted in my Discord group here, expected the price to sweep these previously formed lows on June 15th and 16th to trigger this run up. And so far, things are looking pretty good here, and we're already approaching the resistance level here. There is a chance for the price to go up, but like I mentioned, right, we could like this is a really good break in market structure. So expect some sort of a pullback here before the price actually goes up. Right, but personally, even if without fib, I think I would be looking at this order block here, right? You can either consider the top here, or you could just wait for the price to come down here. This is a little risky, so I would be looking at a drop down to 36.68 going forward. Or we could like something like this, right? Either this followed by a move down here into this demand zone, or a retracement followed by a move up to this one. Either way, wait for the US Open today and see how the price reacts. And yeah, that's pretty much it for today's update on Bitcoin. So for now, things are unclear as to where Bitcoin's going to go. So keeping a close eye on the previous weekly low at 18K and the June 18th low at 17.6K are two important levels where price could reverse. Any run up right now, like there is a potential for the price to trigger this run up right now from here and push up to 22.1K. So, but I think this one is not going to happen. I don't know. It's just a gut feeling. There's no backing behind it, but I just feel like retracement would be the best way to go. But either way, I'm gonna be updating my trades on my Telegram channel, which you can get to by clicking on. Okay, hold up. There's no Telegram channel link here. I removed it yesterday. But either way, you can subscribe to my YouTube channel by clicking on this link here. It will take you to my personal YouTube channel, obviously. I'm gonna be posting the Telegram link pretty soon on my bio, so make sure to go ahead and give it a follow as well. That's it. Have a great day. Stay safe. Peace.